We're now being joined by my colleague Sweta Singh, who is in Israel. Sweta, it does seem like this is a massive attack on Iranian diplomats, as has the case been when it comes to Israelis and American infrastructure being attacked in the Arab world by Iran.
Yes, indeed it is, Geeta. And the Israelis are known for their pinpointed and accurate attacks. While all along the day, Benjamin Netanyahu had been touring various locations which Iran had claimed to have attacked, including the ports. He went to the Ashdod port, and even their transport minister made a statement. He sent it out as a message to the world about how a country which is fighting a war, has its skies open, there are commercial flights landing and taking off from Israel, has its currency being strengthened, and it has a transport that is thriving, a trade that is thriving. I think amidst this, Israel did launch this major attack in which 5 Iranian diplomats have lost their lives. And Geeta, that brings us to the statement which was made that tonight will be a difficult night for Iran. And while everybody was interpreting what it could mean, perhaps this is part of it, Geeta.
You are in Jerusalem, Sweta. So quickly and briefly, I'd like to know, you've toured the country. What's the situation on the ground when it comes to Israel? Because this is the first time we're also seeing Israeli airspace being breached like never before.
Geeta, today in Jerusalem, in Beit Shemesh, I went to Beit Shemesh, the place where the maximum number of casualties has been there. 9 people died. And it was actually shocking to see a bomb shelter actually torn up. It was a 500 kg bomb that fell on that particular bomb shelter. 9 people dead, 50 people injured, 250 houses that have been affected by this. And in fact, a German minister was there to tour the area and see what had happened there. It was shocking for everybody. And it was one moment that Iran celebrated, saying that Israel does not have a reply to our ballistic missiles. But look at that particular impact. And there were 2 other deaths in 2 different locations around Tel Aviv, and both were cluster bomb deaths that we saw. So I went to all these 3 places where there have been casualties. There have been a total of 11 people who have lost their lives in Israel. Definitely, there has been a breach in the air defense, but it is not to be. It is not in the same magnitude as the opponents of Israel are claiming. So there has been damage, but tomorrow I hope to see the Haifa port, Geeta, because there is another claim by Iran that they have damaged the port and the operations are affected. So I need to go and see the refinery and the port. But as far as when we talk about these particular areas, the falling debris from the sky is a huge difference from the past conflicts that Israel has faced. That is why this time there is an alarm that goes off 2 minutes before the missiles are supposed to invade the airspace. Then about a minute before the impact or the interception, there is another siren that goes. And people are not allowed to come out of the bomb shelters at least 10 minutes after the interception, because the falling debris has caused a lot of damage as far as property is concerned. And the injured have been injured as a result of the falling debris from the skies, the missile debris. Because before this, what Israel saw was rockets being fired at various locations within Israel. So this is the difference that we are seeing. Israel, as we know, the Iron Dome, the Iron Beam, the David Sling that we talk about, it has a 90% success rate. So a 10% failure so far had been in locations which were not heavily populated. But this time, that 10% is very stark. And that is the reason we see a bomb shelter that is torn apart, Geeta.
Right. Very, very interesting piece of information, Shweta. Keep tracking the news. Stay safe. Stay guarded. India Today is one of the networks that is spread far and wide. And amidst all the fog of war that you see, they're telling you what exactly is happening on the ground. We'll get in touch with Shweta tomorrow when she visits Haifa port. Shweta, thank you so much for joining us for now.